Can you guess what this is? Stay tuned to find out.
It's draw time with Mr. Mayberry. Time to draw.
It's Winter Bird Week.
Welcome to Draw Time with Mr. Mayberry. It's Winter Bird Week on Draw Time, so we're drawing things that have to do with winter birds. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a blue jay. So let's get started. It's time to draw.
I have my paper turned vertical, and I'm just using a regular pencil to draw. I am drawing this in black and white, so when we're finished you might want to look at a color picture of a blue jay to get the markings the right color in your picture if you decide to do a color version of this. I'm going to start off in the middle of the page, and I'm going to make a shape for the body. This view of the bird is facing towards the right and is sitting on a branch. The blue jay is sitting on a branch. So this is the shape for the body. I'm doing it kind of light and sketchy. As we go along I'll be changing this, and so there'll be some things that'll be erased. So I would recommend starting off light with your drawing. The head is going to be right here, and this is a basic shape for the head, top part of the head. And then the actual rest of the head comes around like this underneath. Okay, the blue jay's beak is going to come off the face right about here. And this is going to curve back like this. And then I'm going to have part of it going down like this. And then this curves around like that. I think I want to make it not quite as wide this way. Okay, they have feathers up here on the back of the head that curve up like this, and then curve back to the head like that. Okay, the eye is going to be right in here. Make a curve under like this. I'm going to go ahead and shade in the eye. I'm going to leave a highlight on the back side, just a kind of an oval shape, and I'll shade around it. That'll help give some life to the eye. Okay, I want to go ahead and draw where the wing is and then the tail. I'm going to start here and make a line that goes out past the back of the body, follows the same angle, and goes longer than what we have drawn already. And then I want to start right about here and curve under, and then a long sloping curve up back to where we just drew right there. So something like that. And then the tail feathers are going to come out from below this, kind of the same angle as the back of the wing here. I'm going to start up here next to the body and make the underside of the feathers here. It gets a little bit wider as it goes out, not a lot, a little bit. And then there's kind of a curve here at the end. Okay, I'm going to draw a branch here, just the edge of a branch where the bird is sitting. I'm going to make the body overlap the branch just a little bit. Alright, just like that. Might make another Kind of a twig coming off the branch here. It's a winter picture, so there's no leaves on this tree. Okay, and I'll just kind of shade that in. I'm not going to spend a lot more time on the branch itself because the picture today is of the bird, of the blue jay. But that just gives you an indication that it's sitting on this branch. Okay, I want to go ahead and clean up some of the extra lines that I don't need at this point. I'm going to erase inside the top part of the head here. Now I'm going to kind of keep this line here. I might change it just a little bit, but there's a change in coloration. It's blue above this line and kind of a white or grayish color below. So I'll make that go around to the beak. I'm going to darken this line on top of the head here because this is where I want it to be. Now on the back side there are indication of feathers here, so I'm just going to make some short curved lines here. Just like that. I want to outline this beak a little bit darker. Actually, I probably should erase inside of it first. Clean that up. Then outline it darker. And the beak itself is kind of a dark, it's like a black but almost like a dark gray. So I want to make it really dark, but I want to see the outline still, so I'm going to make it where I can still see the outline. Not so dark that I can't see the outline. If I need to, then I can go back and even darken the outline more. Okay, there's black markings here along the bottom of the head and chin, so I'm going to make some short curved lines that show this darker feather here. Kind of gets overlapped by feathers of the face, so there's darker marking there. Okay, I want to clean up inside this wing right here. And I like this outside edge, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit darker. Same with the inside of the feather here. Inside of the wing. Now the front of the body, there's just little tufts here of feathers, so I'm going to make kind of short little lines around the front and also underneath here, kind of a zigzaggy line. Remember, it overlaps this part of the branch, so it goes on top of that. The feet are underneath it, so I don't see much of the feet. I might make just a small indication that there's a claw under here. It's resting on its feet. And then I'm going to let's outline the tail a little darker. And then a couple longer vertical lines here inside to show that these are separate feathers making up the tail. And then this is where you kind of need to look at the coloration from a picture. I'm going to go ahead and darken in a few other areas that I noticed, but there's a darker set of feathers right up here, or coloration here on the face. This part here would be blue. I'm going to shade it in so that it stands out. Not quite as dark as the black feathers, but not white either. Okay, there's a kind of a curved pattern here on the wing. Along the top edge, it's black feathers. I'm just making kind of a scratchy line to show where those feathers are. And then just kind of a zigzag line here. The patch underneath it is white. And then there's kind of a longer marking here along this edge of the wing. And kind of a indication of a white stripe above it as well. And then the rest of this is blue. Which in black and white just means a darker gray, or not a light gray, but a little bit darker gray. Kind of like what we have on the hood or the top part of the head here. A little bit of that below that stripe too, and also along this edge of the wing. Okay, there are kind of little stripes woven in and out of the tail here, so it's going to look kind of like check marks or V's on each of these rows of feathers. And I'm going to try to make them so they're not quite exactly across from each other. They're next to each other. And then you can kind of shade over this with the same color as this wing here, so it's like a bluish color also. Alright, go ahead and clean up your drawing. You can go back, you could add color if you'd like to. And this is our drawing for today. A blue jay.
Well, that's all for now. Thank you for taking time to draw with me. I hope you'll come back again, and remember, if you want to be a good artist, do a little drawing every day. Brr. Well, if you're wondering what this is, it's a close-up picture of a blue letter L. Well, thank you for watching till the end, and I'll see you next time.